Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're playing another game of Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I suppose we're going to run it back again. We'll just say, I've been on a roll lately. So this is what I've run in my last 2 or 3 recorded videos, I think. I have not lost with this build yet. I hope I don't jinx myself. Against Empire. So I think it's pretty strong. I think a lot of people don't build correctly yet. I actually like this matchup from both sides. I like being the vampire counts against Empire, and I also like Empire being against the vampire counts. So this is pretty good. I do want to play more greenskins. I like greenskins into dwarves, and I kind of like greenskins into vampire counts. I might be able to run greenskins into Empire, but it's a little more dicey. I could try it out. I just feel like this is extremely strong into Empire, this particular build, because you have double regeneration from your Necromancer and your Mortis engine. The Necromancer's on the chair that gives all the extra bonuses. And then the Ghoul King is awesome. He's a really good value, has great magic. I run Nahek, Spirit Leech, and the thing that lets you summon Crypt Horrors with it. So, he's an awesome value. And then, what else? Then just a good assortment of just a mix of units. Like, I have really good Graveguard representation. I have some Crypt Horrors to take on their cavalry. I have Black Knights to help take out any missile infantry that they have. I have vampires to soak any charges that they have and just to take up space and just kind of clog up the infantry line and regenerate. So I think it's pretty solid. We'll see. So this is just mass regeneration. You know, it is a little susceptible to heavy snipe. So if they have a Luminarch or something like that, they can snipe out your Lord potentially. I think I had my Necromancer one-shotted last episode by a Luminarch. I haven't gone back to watch it yet. I've just been on a roll, just cranking these out because I just keep winning. I've won probably 10 games in a row or something. I'm about to get under the under rank 600 threshold, which is pretty fast. I mean, the fact that I think I have 66 wins or something. I'm not really sure how many losses I have. I feel like I win at least 2/3 of my games. So I'm trying to ultimately crack into the top 100. I think it'll be good publicity for the page. I think I can do it. I'm learning a little bit all the time. I really like this meta. I didn't like the last one with the sniping and stuff and the pots. And I mean, the pots are okay. I didn't mind the pots as much as other people did, but I like this a lot more without the Flying Lord stuff going on. It's just very frustrating. I feel like the Flying Lords just aren't super responsive a lot. And the controls in general aren't that responsive. I'm not super impressed with the controls of this game. I mean, it's mostly the lag. I'm kind of getting used to them, but there's just a delay. And so when it comes down to like super heavy, micro-intensive engagements, especially when you're trying to run away with the Flying Lord and your Lord just won't run away automatically, it's very frustrating. But with this type of army, I like it a lot more because it's more about how you position your units and how you get the matchups, and not how well your controls respond and if you can actually run away from the Lord or not. At least not as much as it was. So, all right, let's go ahead and get up here. Oh, a lot of Flagellants, huh? Alright, what does he have? Does he have that Luminarch? Of course he does. People love that thing. Flying Lords, this is a lot of Flagellants. Interesting, interesting. Okay, I haven't seen this yet. Is that Demis? Okay. Couple of Demis. So we need to keep our large units out of the Demigryphs. And we need to try to stay... Does he have a Light Wizard? He does not have any magic? Yeah, he does. He has an Amber Wizard. Okay. Okay, so this thing's gonna hurt. Okay, that thing's gonna regenerate though, so it's not the worst thing in the world. So it should regenerate over time, I think. I mean, I might need to just go ahead and throw one Nahek on it. What the? It arcs. What the heck? I didn't realize it had an arcing shot. Or would have regenerated. Like, did you guys see that? It arced around. If this is the new thing, I'm going to be pretty annoyed. Because I could have regenerated it, but I was like, no, I can dodge it. Because it's a straight shot, like a cannonball. It's like, no, I can defy the laws of physics and actually arc. By the way, BT dubs. Guys, get... So that's really, really annoying. Honestly, it really is. Because I could have stopped that. I just didn't know it could defy the law of physics, so... I mean, with magic missiles and things, okay, there is no physics for magic, so I get it. But it's like, that thing, my understanding of it is that it works like artillery. Alright, let's just charge these guys. Just get a charge in there. Alright, let's take the knights out of there. Where's my lord? Oh my god, he's way back there. What the heck? I mismicroed that royally. Okay, get out of there, get out of there. Nope, get out. No demigriffs on these guys. Let's go ahead and... The unit's been wiped out. What was wiped out? Did it seriously just one-shot my necromancer? Like, literally one hit. Are you kidding me? Okay, when I say leave, I mean actually, like, not be there. That's what I mean by leave. Just in case that wasn't clear. But these guys have decided to stay in here, so... Yeah, get out of there. Let's go. Okay, that's what I want. I think this should be okay. God, that's pretty annoying. Oh, I forgot those are with the halberds. No, we don't want that. Okay, so he has forgotten about his demigriffs over here, so I'm not going to remind him. We'll just run into here. And as soon as this comes up again... Ah, see, he took out all of my regeneration. Alright, I want this over here into these things. Let's just break this up. Yeah, tie those up, zombies. Get them, get them, get them. God, are you kidding me? It, like, basically one-shotted me. God, that stupid Luminarch is so freaking overpowered, like... Now he's gonna fly in and pick me off. Yeah, I needed to be better prepared for that. Because he sniped out all three of my characters, basically. I might be able to still win. It's just gonna be really hard. Because basically 3 shots killed everything that I have. So that's pretty cool. Get over here. Can we charge into those? The thing is so stupid. Let's get over here. We might still be able to win. It's just gonna be... It's just dirty. Okay, these guys are winning over here. That's pretty good. Let's rotate over here and just clean all the rest of this up. I think we might still win this. Need to go kill that stuff. Zombies need to come out here and take this charge. Alright, let's see if we can charge these in the back. That thing's done. Alright, let's get these over here. Mess with those. Alright, that thing's done. Go ahead and cycle a charge here. I don't know what they're... Okay, it's just birds. Or whatever. Alright, that's dead. Go ahead and get in here and kill these demigryphs. Alright, charging that. That's fine. We might still be able to win this. It's totally possible. Focus this guy down. I mean, then again, maybe the Luminarch's gonna one-shot my entire army. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. It's a surprise. God. Let's go then and kill that. Alright, kill all these then. Don't. That Lord is just taking forever to kill. Just kill all the demigryphs. Alright, so I think we've killed all those. It's getting very, very close. Let's kill this wizard. Alright, kill the wizard, kill the wizard. Is that another healing potion? Oh, he's starting to get scared. He's completely surrounded. Come on, break him, break him, break him. See his morale drop in there? I think we're gonna get him. If he breaks, that's it. Get over here. Kill that thing. No, stay on him. Everybody get on him, get on him, get on him. Charge, charge, charge. Get him, charge. He's gonna break. Come on, baby, he's got no morale. He has no morale, come on, break him. This guy might be able to do something. Let's peel these off and go charge him. See if we can get him to break also. Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage now. I think we might be able to get him anyways. Okay, yeah, he's done. Kill him. Whew. Okay, got him. Jeez, that Luminarch though. Oh my god. That's obscene. Like, it literally killed my Necromancer in one hit. Absolutely 100% one shot at the Necromancer. This thing I could have healed up. I just thought I could dodge it because I didn't understand it can curve. So basically it's homing. There's no way you can get away from it. This young Griff guy, I'm pretty sure, is top 100. Maybe top 200. I don't know. I feel like I've seen that somewhere before. Maybe not. We'll see. I mean, that was an interesting build, though. All Flagellants. Because, you know, they can't run. They can't be terrored. They can't be feared. And so it's a decent thought with 2 upgrades on them. Maybe they scale really well with upgrades. I don't know. And then he had this guy that upgrades. So he was trying to be ready for the psychological effects. You know, he was ready for, you know, the terror. All of that. These things obviously did very well as also the halberds. I mean, a lot of that is zombies. I kept throwing zombies at the halberds to try to tie them up and keep them busy, and it worked out pretty well. These Black Knights killed a lot of things. I was able to cycle charges, get in there. I mean, they earned those 3 marks. I didn't put any of them on them at the start of the fight. Cryptors did pretty well as usual. This got absolutely obliterated. He got one-shotted. So maybe I just can't even run this guy on the chair anymore if he's just going to get one-shotted by this Luminarch. I think where okay, Templehof is that's a vampiric area, I think. Yeah, that thing like literally kills you in one shot. I don't think he had taken any other damage. I mean, he didn't have any other missile units. It was just that, and they killed him way off the line, so... that thing... super powerful. Now, I can regenerate through a lot of artillery, but obviously you can't regenerate through a one-hit. I could have Nehek'd this. I'm not even sure if the Nehek would have healed it up fast enough, though. Like, I thought I could dodge it. But that was false. Cannot dodge. And they shot this guy, too. And he, you know, it dealt 80 or 90% of his health to him. So that Temple Hearth, and there's not a ton you can do about that. I mean, you can send bats over to try, but the bats are only going to hold him for so long, and that's not very long at all. And I'm pretty sure it penetrates, so you can't just like block the shots with bats or with zombies or something. You saw he fired one shot into the Cryptors, and it really didn't matter that much. It's just for the single target things. Expensive single target things, so... I don't know. Let me check out that Luminarch. I mean, everything else is fine. Once I got into him, I knew I could probably beat him up. The only problem is he just sniped out all my Lords on my Mortis engine, so... You know, all of my regeneration magic that I wanted to have was bad at that point. But I was able to get the Demigryphs. I didn't have a very good answer to Demigryphs. It's really hard to have a good answer to Demigryphs. I mean, you could run Skeleton Spearmen. Those would be pretty good. A lot of people have been moving away from the Demigryphs lately, though. But, I mean, I think Graveguard do okay into them. Not great. Neither unit gets a huge bonus against the other one, but the Graveguard are just much cheaper. Karen Race are very good into them. I just want to look at that Luminarch. How much was that dude worth, too? What was his name? Young Griff. I just want to see what he was rated. I don't know. It was kind of a wonky army. Like, it was interesting, but it doesn't feel like... top 100 army. It might have been. Pretty sure I played against this guy a couple of times. I played against several of these people. Let me check one more page up. I just feel like I've seen that somewhere. I've played Anthrax and 2 Tampax. He's fallen quite a lot. He must not be playing that much or something. Or just lost his mojo or something. Okay, maybe I haven't seen that guy anywhere. Maybe not. It just sounds like the kind of name. I mean, obviously that's a reference to Song of Ice and Fire, the novel series, Game of Thrones, the TV show type of thing. Young Griff is a character in that that's not on the TV show, that's in the books, which almost certainly will not show up in the TV show. Some people don't like that that plotline was missed. I thought it was a pretty good adjustment. Honestly, I won't go too far into Game of Thrones and books and theories and things like that. I like the show. It's a lot of fun. I do like the books a lot too. I especially like the first 3 seasons of the show. I thought those were superb A+. The rest have been pretty good. Season 4 was pretty good. Season 5 and 6 are... I mean, they're still good. They're still good, but I thought there was a lot of stuff that they kind of left on the table that they could have leveraged a little bit better. But overall, it was still really good. It's still my favorite show on TV. It's amazing. There's just a couple of my favorite characters, like Quaithe, for example, that I really love in the books that, you know, showed up in the show in season 2 and I thought had a lot of promise, and then fell a little flat. She hasn't shown up again. And then the Red Priestess, I was all excited for this season. You know, the new High Priestess shows up, and I thought she was going to be an analog to Makoro from the books, who's this other Red Priestess that has an interaction with a pirate character that's also missing from the show, that I thought would be really sweet. But they just basically gave her like one 30-second scene or something, and that's it. I mean, maybe she'll play a good role next season, but I really like the fire magic and the religion of it. I think that's a lot of fun. And the things that I didn't like for last season, just since I kind of opened it up, and we'll go ahead and end the episode, but I really, really hope there's more to the white... Well, I'll say spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the newest season, go ahead and stop now. Obviously, I can't spoil anything out of the books because the show is way surpassed the books. I Okay, so I really, really hope that that's not the final version of the White Walkers. I really hope that we are misunderstanding them somehow, some way, because if that's it, if it's really just we tried to make a weapon, the Children of the Forest, we tried to make a weapon against men and it just turned on us, that's such a cop-out answer. Like, that's the stock answer for every science fiction, you know, piece of literature and film ever. Basically, we tried to create a weapon, it ended up being very dangerous, it turned on us. I mean, that's like the moral of pretty much every science fiction, just about. And it's just so, like, simple and one-dimensional. Like, you can do better than that, Game of Thrones, you know, because in the books it's alluded to that, you know, the Night's King, that they have their own sort of beautiful civilization, they might be misunderstood, they have their own language, they are still bloodthirsty and do a lot of bad things, but it's also hinted that, you know, they might have ties all the way back to the Starks, which would be really awesome, right? Because the 13th Knight Commander, I think people have, it's rumored that he may have been a Stark, and he was the one that, you know, terrorized the Night's Watch, and he was, fell in love with this, basically female Ice Walker, or Night Walker, White Walker, female other, and terrorize the Night's Watch. And I thought that in the show they were going to do that because, you know, we had the way he was looking at Jon Snow, like he knows, like this guy, you know, in that one scene at Hardhome where he's looking down on him, and he didn't kill him. He could have commanded things to go kill him, but he chose not to, and he's sitting there looking at him with kind of this knowing look. And so I was just like, he knows, he's related to Jon Snow, and maybe Jon Snow's gonna be the next Night's King or something after this guy, like, ends. Like, maybe that's how they get peace, is someone comes over and serves as the Night's King or something like that, or Jon has to marry into the White Walkers or something, you know, to that effect. There's just all sorts of theories going through my mind. I'm like, oh, this is so sweet. Or, you know, maybe Bran is somehow related to the Night's King, and maybe Bran's going to become the next Night's King or something like that. Like, just something with the Stark blood being related to the White Walkers I thought was instrumental. But they pretty much blew that up last season with that, like, ridiculous scene where it's like, the Children of the Forest, oh yeah, we definitely, you know, it's just a war, and we tried to win it by creating this weapon. And it looks like they definitely want to kill Bran. At least that's what it seemed. Maybe they just wanted to kidnap him, I don't know. But it looks like they want to kill him. So that's kind of off the table. And then the Jon Snow thing, they haven't made any other allusions to that. So I think there was a lot of potential and a lot of cool things they could have done with the White Walkers that would have been really sweet. And I think also with the Red Priestess, that there's a lot of things they could have done with the new High Priestess, with, you know, there's just, and I really want to see a Shy, and I just don't think they're going to show it on the show. I don't know, maybe Jorah ends up going there to try to get his cure. That would be really cool if Jorah was cured by the High Priestess or cured by Quaithe in some way. Because in the books, that's kind of what happens with Makoro. Like, he cures Victarion through blood magic. Victarion doesn't have stone skin, but he does have, you know, an infection in his arm that is life-threatening. And then this Red Priest, Makoro, cures him, and the guy converts over. Victarion converts over to the Red Priest. And it's just a really cool subplot. So maybe they'll do that with Jorah. Maybe it's a Red Priest that cures him. We know it can be cured because it was cured for Stannis' daughter. But I'm not sure who would do it, or where. Maybe Jorah goes to Asshai. I think he said he's been there before, or he's just heard tales of it. I'm not sure. That would be really sweet if he went to Asshai. The fact that there's only 15 more episodes just really, I don't know how they open up that can of worms. I don't know how they go to Asshai, unless they just hint at it and then stop there and then do a sequel to it of some sort. I think that would be sweet. But anyways, sorry, I got off on a tangent there with Game of Thrones. I think it's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite shows. I love commenting on it, thinking about it, theorizing about it. If you want me to do a series on Game of Thrones when it's in season, just let me know, and I'm more than happy to, you know, do a little 10-minute segment every week or something like that, where I just talk about what my theories are, you know, where I think it's going, you know, that type of thing. Just let me know. I'm happy to do those. But I love thinking about Game of Thrones. It's a great show. So thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Got another win with the vampire counts, even though they sniped out all 3 of our special units. We were still able to just drive it home. I mean, that Luminarch does cost a lot of gold. I didn't go look at that thing. I got caught up talking About Game of Thrones. Let me look here really quick. Okay, so it costs 2,400 gold. Now, it says it does 1,200 damage. Armor piercing. It gets a bonus, right? Is it glitched? I mean, let me see. Does it have a chance to cause instant death? There's only one of them, right? It fires. What does this do? Okay, what am I missing here? 20-second reload time. It fires once. It deals 1,200 damage. Missile damage 550, armor piercing 950, explosive base 300, explosive armor piercing damage 700. So where are they getting 1,200 from? What is that? So you have 550 plus 950. That's 1,500 damage. So where are they getting 1,208? I think it has something to do with... Okay, this is based on every 10 seconds, I believe, right? So it's DPS. Value is shown as damage over 10 seconds. Okay, so it does 1,200 over 10 seconds. So maybe it does 2,400? How does that work? Okay, we've got 1,500 plus 2,500. Okay, so maybe like the initial missile damage, armor piercing, and then the explosion and the armor piercing explosion all hit the same target. So it really does 2,500 damage is what this is telling me. Even that, even still. And it's going to go right through because it deals magic damage and flaming attacks. But even given that much damage, it should not one-shot. Necromancer, let me see. Got a Necro, let's put him on the chair. 5,000 health. Now, yes, that probably gets scaled down when we play in the game because the unit sizes are like on medium or something. Like cartoon level instead of like actual extreme graphics level, but I think that gets scaled down, but still, there's no way that it's as low as 2,500 damage. There's no way it's 2,500 damage. So how the heck does it do one shot, one kill? Does it have a critical strike chance? Does this guy take extra damage from fire? I don't think any of these apply. He doesn't have regeneration. I don't put it on him. I just buy these two. Okay, so if it did 25% extra damage, then it could potentially do 3,000 damage. So this is very important when you're against Empire. I think this is key. Do not get regeneration on your Lord on anything that you can help it. Do not get regeneration because it's going to let that Luminarch deal 20% extra damage. That's important to keep in mind. Just don't do it. Maybe that's how they one-shot him. Maybe this scales down from 5,000 to 3,000 or something, and he hits me for... 2,500, 20% extra damage, 3,000 damage. So don't get regeneration on anything. Because it's going to get 20% extra damage from that Luminarch. And it's extremely popular. The last 2 or 3 people I've played against. Now, I have won all of those games, but in every game they've sniped at least one important character. And I think this is another reason that... Let me see. So if I just run this guy, no chair... Just go super cheat mode. We'll give him the heck just in case my Lord gets sniped, but we'll take everything else off. Super cheat mode, 352 gold. Then we can run Corpse Cart. Boom. So it comes stock with all this stuff. Has a lot of extra health. It only costs, what is that, 900... About 1,000 gold. So what happens if I put the corpse card on him and buy everything? Like this. So it's about, you save about 150 gold, but you gain an extra, 4,000 health worth of units, and you diversify. That means they can snipe that out if they want, or they can snipe the corpse card if they want. But it diversifies a little bit. Now this thing really can't do that much, honestly. It does, and this one gets regeneration stock, which if they don't have a Luminarch, that's good. But it's pretty hard to take down over time. And you just diversify your threats a little bit. I mean, you could run both of them, but that's a little bit much because you're not going to get benefits from that. I mean, this middle one here is interesting because it gives Balefire, reduced power recharge rate, which is interesting, but I don't think that's worth it. Bigger Mortis is a big deal. I mean, you could even go with the cheaper one if you want. Now, this one gives regeneration, I think, which is important. Yeah, Unholy Lodestone. This one does not have regeneration. So you want that regeneration for sure. But yeah, I think maybe running them separately and just dropping the extra 150 gold, diversify your threats. Because now instead of having 5,000 health, they have 7,000 health. Spending an extra 150 gold for, 50% more health is probably worth it. Having the threat diversity. That's really a major problem that I see with the Vampire Council. One of the only ones is that their units are pretty susceptible to getting sniped. So, we'll figure it out. But that's going to be it for this episode for real. I'm sorry I rambled on for a little bit talking about Game of Thrones and all this other stuff. Hopefully you found it interesting. But thank you very much. As always, it's a pleasure broadcasting for you. If you enjoyed this, check out the other content on the channel. We have a ton of multiplayer games, a ton of legendary campaigns with no auto-resolve abuse, good, clean fights all the time. And yeah, that's going to be it. So, hope to see you next time, and have a wonderful evening.